Now, the Paris public prosecutor has warned of a security challenge facing France, with terrorists returning from war-torn Syria and Iraq. François Hollande said that a large number of terrorists will come back home one day or another, given a string of military defeats that terror groups like Daesh have suffered recently. Hollande added that the terrorists have mostly received weapons and training and will be like, quote, time bombs back home. French Prime Minister Manuel Valls made similar comments last week. Valls noted that some 700 French nationals or citizens are currently fighting for terror groups in Iraq and Syria, and their return poses a grave threat to France's national security. Joining us via Skype from Athens is George Phillis. He's a senior fellow with the Institute for Security and Defense Analysis. Many thanks for joining us here on Press TV, Dr. Phillis. Now, of course, when it comes to this security threat that France is talking about, one has to question what went wrong that these French citizens were, quote-unquote, radicalized on French soil and saw something similar in their ideology and that of the terrorist groups that we're seeing in Syria.
Thank you very much for inviting me. What we can say is that there is a problem in the social inclusion, in how these minorities have been integrated in France, but not only in France, in general in the whole European Union. So the exclusion that they feel and all this, let's say, economic backwardness that they are experiencing in their countries, in France or maybe in Germany or in other countries of the European Union, definitely give a fertile place for some people, let's say, to recruit them, radicalize them, and then, of course, to give them let's say, a mythology, and send them to Syria and Iraq in order to fight for what they believe and what they want.
Right, so do you think that the French government understands this? Because right now when you look at the debate surrounding the position specifically of Muslims, for example, in France with the burkini and the burqa, etc., it seems that they're even further alienating those religious and ethnic minorities.
We are going to face a huge problem in Europe regarding this issue. Why? Because you can see that the right, the extreme right now is flourishing in almost all countries of the European Union. The economic crisis is a major parameter, which actually, from many people attribute this crisis and, let's say, the bad fortune of the people in the European Union to, let's say, to immigrants or to illegal immigrants or to refugees. And if you add these social conditions to the military situation and what exactly is happening in the broader Middle East and North Africa, as you can understand, this is something, it is a combination, a very explosive combination that all governments in the European Union are facing, and they are very difficult to deal about that and find, let's say, a sensitive and a delicate balance between the concerns of, let's say, the people, the local people, and of course the well-being of all the guests and the people that are coming from the broader region.
All right, a sensitive and delicate balance. Let's leave it there for now.
Yes.
That's Dr. George Phillis. He's a senior fellow with the Institute for Security and Defense Analysis, joining us via Skype from Athens. Dr. Phillis, thank you very much indeed for your comments here on Press TV.
Thank you very much.